to our live viewers. I am back, Ladies Corners here. Now I am in Union Square, so we're going to continue the adventures here in New York City. Today's topic is just going to be more so geared towards friendship, specifically to New York City. We know that this city is very busy. Half of the time we're always working. After work, we're trying to get to our next target. So what I'm wondering now is, friends. When the hell do we have time for friends? Are people putting friends first or business? Like, what is going on? Let's talk about it. Let's find out from the people here. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. What are you doing in Union Square?
I was working.
Just working. So you just finished and decided to be a model for a second, right? Yeah. Nice picture. So, just out of curiosity, right? We all have friends. Now, when you get together with your guy friends, do you guys like gossip and like, what do you guys do when, like, as a male friend? A lot of things, right? Bars, parties.
Yeah, all of them is a party. So the meeting in restaurants, or eating or drinking, something like that. Always is the meeting for my friends. Is for a bar or.
Now, you have a best friend? Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, but I think I'll leave here.
Oh, so your best friend is a man?
Yes.
Nice. That's what I wanted to know. Now, have a great day, Leonardo.
You too. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I'm only talking to people about friends. Everybody has friends, right?
No.
No? You don't have friends?
Yeah.
You do. Now, just out of curiosity, do you have a best friend?
No understand.
Sorry?
No understand. My English is a little bit.
What language?
Spanish.
Okay. ¿Tienes amigo?
Yeah, sí.
Sí.
Claro.
El mejor amigo tuyo es un hombre o una mujer?
Es Dios.
Es Dios. Ay, sí, muy importante. El español mío no es tan bien como solamente estoy tratando. Soy dominicana, pero como que viviendo aquí se me olvidó el español.
Estás igual que yo estoy estudiando inglés.
Sí, ok. Bueno, ¿cuánto tiempo tiene aquí?
Aquí ya llevo 8 meses.
8 meses. ¿Cuál es la importancia de tener amigos?
¿En Nueva York?
No en Nueva York, pero en general. La importancia de tener amigos.
La importancia de tener amigos, pues para socializar, para que tengas vínculos, oportunidades, para que puedas salir a compartir con ellos, no sé, a dar una vuelta, a conocer. Digamos, yo viajo mucho y en todos mis viajes consigo amigos.
Sí, pues qué bueno, conseguiste otra aquí. Sí. So what we're doing today is just talking to different people about friendships and how they feel. New York City is a big place, very busy place. It seems like, half of the time we are hanging out with friends, but do you ever find it that it is hard to hang with friends? Like, how do you make time for people?
Well, yeah, most of my friends, we're all pretty busy, and I just started school as well. I'm looking for a job. Most of my friends are away at school, some are here, but they have jobs, and we try, but I think I see my friends maybe every 2-3 weeks, if anything. And even like talking, that'll be like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks or something.
Now, is this because you are based off in New York City, or is it like everyone's in college doing their own thing, fixing their lives up? Like, is it this location, or is it the lifestyle that you guys are individually choosing to live?
I think it's just the lifestyle. Everybody's individually, choosing to live. It's a bit different if, if we were working together, because I've worked together with a few of my friends.
You guys are friends, right?
Yeah.
How do you guys meet?
Well, funny story, right?
Well,
we met on Tinder, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't be
afraid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't be afraid and say that.
Yeah.
That's actually fine too.
yeah. We met and became friends from Tinder for like, we were friends for a few months, and then we decided to be in a relationship together.
Yeah.
So they're not friends, people. They are in a relationship, which is much better. Do you see this? They're hanging out, spending time in Union Square. I love it. Young couple. Hopefully, wish you guys the best, right? Hopefully, this goes on forever and ever. We're going around talking to people in New York City just to find out about friends, right? That topic itself is so basic, but it can go beyond measures, right? So what I want to know is, how often do you make time for your friends?
I try to hang out with at least one friend once a week.
Once a week?
You know, not including my boyfriend. But yeah, I try. It's hard though because of the city. You know.
There she said it. She said it. It is very hard because of the city. But she also mentioned that she has a boyfriend. So how important is it to distinguish, you know, relationships versus friendships? Like, is it very important, super important to have a friendships outside of a relationship?
Yeah, I think so. Like, it's great that my boyfriend and I get along and we can, you know, watch our favorite shows together and talk about stuff. But if I want to complain about him,
Or who do you go to?
right? Who do I go to? And I think it's important to not just be stuck with one person all the time.
Correct.
To
I
rely
agree.
on them too much.
I agree.
Okay, so my best friend is actually, I'm from Indiana, and so she lives back home in Indiana, but she's in town this weekend.
Oh.
So I'm gonna meet
Where
her.
is she? Why isn't she here with you?
Because she's out of town with another friend on a day trip, but we're gonna meet up tomorrow for brunch. So
All
I'm
right.
excited.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Friendships are super important. I mean, for me, I think that my best friend, she keeps me grounded. It's hard to stay grounded in New York City while I'm working a full-time job and being a mother. So leaning to my best friend is a very big help for me. Shout outs to you, Shanette. I love you. Friendships. You would think that so many people have so much to say about friendships. It seems like they don't. I don't know if that has anything to do with their lifestyle or their relationships with these friends. I'm curious. Or maybe if I just stand here going like this, some people will come.
Or maybe if you twerk a little bit. Hey, 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 hey. No, still nothing.
Do I have to sell drugs to get people to talk to me? It's just two questions. Two questions.
You gotta get his name.
I'm gonna bring y'all in. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Y'all all friends. Come on, come on. Listen, the topic of today is friends. So I'm glad that you two look like you weren't his friends. But what I want to know is, who's your best friend? Are you guys all best friends?
I don't believe in best friends.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like you grow out of a relationship with other people, or sometimes like you might have a better understanding with somebody else.
Do you guys hear that? I heard it. Did you too?
Well, we've been friends since middle school, so it's like it's a
Yeah,
little bit
I
different.
believe in that, but like I don't know. I don't really have a best friend.
Hear you. I mean, it's okay. I have a best friend. I believe in having one best friend. I do. Because I feel like there are things that you can't tell your partner, your significant other, your parents, right? People in your family would judge you. So there's that one friend that you feel you can tell everything to.
I feel like you can have multiple friends that that you consider your best friend. It's just up to you. Cause like if you have multiple people that's close to you, is multiple best friends. But some people might get, it might be like, yo, you have more than one best friend. But it's like some people's cool with that. So it's like, to me personally, I don't mind having more than one best friend.
What's your name, by the way?
My name is Andriana.
Adriana, she is so pretty. Look what she's here doing. Can you just tell our viewers what are you doing today?
So a lot of the times I come out here just to paint, and I don't want anyone to feel obligated to like pay for anything. I just like people to walk past and appreciate art because art is important to me. So I just want to show the importance of it to everybody else. And you guys are talking about friendships, so I've met a lot of people here that I'm still friends with now, and it's been a lot of the most genuine friendships that I've had because a lot of people come here for the same purpose, just to feel free and happy and not worry about too much. And I think that it helps me with my career as an artist to just feel free about it and not feel obligated to clock in somewhere. And it's just more about showing the significance to people. And a lot of people have sat down with me and painted. He's drawing right now.
He's so cute.
I just want people to express themselves, you know, and a lot of people like drawing, but they don't feel maybe as good at it as they think that I am, and I want people to just do it just for fun, not to be the greatest of all time.
Thank you for sharing. Now I'm curious to know, you said you meet people here because this place and what you're doing here is important to you. So meeting people here is basically your way of getting friends. So what I'm curious of is, what is your most memorable moment with a friend that you met here?
Well, as you guys can see, a lot of crazy stuff goes on in Union Square. But I actually met someone because he was observing the way that I was interacting with customers, and he was like, hey, why did you just let that lady walk away? Like, she was really feeling that piece of artwork. And I said, you know, I like it more than she does, so I don't really want to give it away that much. And he was like, oh, but she would have just given you $100. And I'm like, well, you know, I want it, and it's more valuable to me than that amount. So, and then to this day, we're still in contact with each other, and he will help me out or just stand back and observe. It's always good to have a second input on what you're doing.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How are friendships important for you here in New York? We know that we can sometimes be lonely here, even though you're working hard and you want to succeed, but you know.
I think that it's important because a lot of people just walk past and they have like something ignites in yourself to be like, hey, like I see that and I'm interested, but you feel like maybe I don't know how this person is going to react or if we have anything in common, but you automatically do have something in common with someone if they're interested in what you're doing.
I agree.
So the fact that it's such an open area where everyone's from so many different places. I've met people from like Russia, all different states. Like, you know, everyone just comes from their own different universe. So the fact that something that I'm doing interests them, it's an automatic like, hey, maybe we can build this further. Instead of just like walking past me, maybe in the future we can connect again, or you can stop by, you can paint. You know, that's just the way that I want to be.
I've got to admit, I see you doing art and you are an artist, but I feel like just watching you and speaking to you, you're like a walking piece of art. No, absolutely, it's gorgeous. Now, what I'm trying to, I guess my last question for you is, do you have a best friend?
Actually, no. My mom is probably my best friend. The reason why I say that I don't have a best friend right now, everybody's mom. And you have to understand that as you get older, because a lot of people have walked in and out of my life that I had that like strong connection with, that I thought that they were my best friend, but sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. So you have to really realize who was there from the start and who's going to be there until the end. So family is really my best friends.
This one scenario stood out. These two ladies, you know, they were sisters who considered themselves to be best friends. Look at these beautiful sisters hanging out in Union Square, New York City. So I'm just curious, like, how important is a strong friendship?
It's very important because you can rely on that person through thick and thin, and they will not let you down. And she's my best friend. She's my big sister. I'm the oldest. And she's taken care of me ever since I was a baby.
Adorable, ladies. Outside of family, do you guys have any friends that you keep very close?
Yes. Oh, yes.
How important are those friendships?
Very important.
Right?
Very important. You could call them up and they'll be there for you right away.
When it comes to friendships in New York, what do you think about maintenance of the friendship in New York?
It's hard work sometimes, you know, because as you grow older, you change. And if you want that person who was your friend in high school to still be your friend, they have to evolve as much as you're evolving. And sometimes they don't. And sometimes you have to let it go, you know, and things. So it's important to know when to let things go and to stay in touch with somebody.
People, thank you for watching. Union Square was a lot of fun. Much more fun than 125th Street, that's for sure. I guess it's just because the demographics, people here have time. They want to talk to you. Everyone is curious. The topic of friendship was really successful. I was able to find out things that I myself was curious for. So guys, subscribe, like, follow, everything. Stay tuned for more to come.